Hey people, Cheryl Hutchings, Suit Up, Show Up, Rise Up. It's Friday night. I am doing a soak bath detox. Parts of today were really beautiful, and parts of today were really, really hard. I hope you never have to know what a cancer diagnosis feels like. Some of you watching this probably already know. The things that I understand about cancer now, it's way more than I ever wanted to know. And the irony of what cancer is cancer is when cells do not know how to die. They mutate and they don't know how to die. So they kind of pile up on each other, the cells do, and create tumors. And those tumors can create issues within the body. And there's such irony in all of it. I think, what the fuck? How does diseases ever come to be? Because the irony in cancer is the cells don't know how to die, and in the process they cause people to die. I don't know if there's any starker irony that exists in life. And so my favorite time of year is here. My favorite guy is not. And I cannot ever change that. I can only honor him and continue to share stories about him with my kids. Inspire my kids to be better because of all of the hurt and the pain and the loss and the grief. So that's difficult this time of year without Greg. His birthday was in May. We were married in May. Mother's Day is in May. So May has historically been a beautiful month for us. And it's still beautiful in the natural world. But in my heart, there's just so much hurt that lives. And then you throw my diagnosis, second diagnosis, into the mix, and it's a bitch. Every day is difficult. Every day takes incredible mental strength to be with what is and live in this moment. You know, Greg's beautiful words to me: Cheryl, there are no guarantees for anybody on any given day, so you show up for today and you do the best with what you're given. You know, and I am learning how to let it be enough. Some have dubbed overachiever. One friend said, "You just want it all, don't you?" And of course I do. And you know, I spend a lot of time thinking about my purpose. Why am I here? Why did I get to experience the miracle of being conceived and being born into this beautiful world? So yeah, I want it all. There's so much, and there's not things that I want. I really want experiences, and I want to tap into all that I have within me as far as my creative energy goes. I want to experience as much as I can. I've never really been content to just sit and be, and it's one of the things that I'm working on now. I actually left the couch and got in the tub. Learning how to just sit, and I wonder, did my busyness come from trying to run from the things that hurt and are painful in life? Because I'm no stranger to pain. And it makes me think of an encounter I had in Sedona. And the woman said to me, "This is not your first time here," and talked about guides that have been with me through life. And sometimes I've wondered, how have I navigated some really, really difficult and dark things in life with so much love and light coming from my being. I've said often that there's some difficult things I went through as a kid, and I had a predisposition to be someone very different than I am today because of those experiences. And so I have to believe it's those guides that have been guiding me all my life. And in the last few years, I've really come to understand so much about my being. And yes, my music is very loud. I have my incense burning, my candles going. This is Nako and Medicine for the People, I think is the name of his band, who are playing at Meyer Gardens in June, and I'm planning to go. So, knowing that this ache in my heart and in my soul is always going to be here as long as I'm living. It just gets different. We don't move on, we move forward, but that pain and that grief and that hurt stays there. And sometimes it is just so deep that I feel like I just need to lay on the couch for a really long time. So, so where am I going with all of this? Learning how to just be with what is in life, what showed up, and not wanting it to be something different, because it's in that wanting that the suffering grows and is deepened. So learning how to surrender to what is, and just find the love and the joy and the gifts in each day, no matter what. So today my joy was while doing high dose vitamin C, which is a way I boost my immune system every week, and help stave off cancer growth. My writing coach came today, Michelle, who I love more every time I meet with her, and we got some really good progress made on Rise Up. I was very stuck, not knowing how to piece it together. I'm just a person with a lot of ideas and a lot of passion, and don't have a lot of formal writing training, and so I was stuck not knowing how to piece those pieces together, how to put them together to make them fit, and she helped me a lot today, and I'm very, very, very excited about the progress, and I can see that book, and I can picture it being read, and especially I love the idea of it being read to kids, who then become expert wanderers about this beautiful world. And I think that's why we're here, is to explore and to wonder some more, and to inspire that same kind of sense of awe in others, and sharing our experiences. And that's one of the reasons that I share so much I do on social media, is because I want people to be inspired to look deeply into their lives and to what sets their heart and soul on fire, and discover and explore and wander and wonder and be in spaces and places that you just go, oh my gosh, this is so amazing. And that's the fuel to help you get through the days that don't feel so amazing. I can close my eyes and be in those beautiful places. That's my why. So, I have a CAT scan again next week. I am thinking this medicine has stopped working also. I have said before that I think my body just does not respond to chemotherapy. So the good news is, if there's progression, my doctor will then start me on immunotherapy, which I had some testing done, and I have receptors for the medicine. And I guess, I don't know if I'm even using the right medical words, but I had the testing done, and I am a candidate for immunotherapy, which is something I've been after for a long time. It just makes sense to me to use your immune system to work with healing your body instead of it getting beat down, which is what chemotherapy does, trying to stop the cell division and growth, which I get that part of it too. So I'll have a scan next week and then meet with my doctor the following week to determine what's the next step for me. In the meantime, I am just working on my wellness like a warrior, like I always do. Being on vacation was wonderful, but it got me off of my wellness schedule, and that gives me a bit of anxiety. So being home this week and getting back to all the things that I do, from yoga to the Hocket to vitamin C to all of my supplements to these soap baths. They're good for all of me. So I'm going to keep on keeping on. I'm going to keep loving with my heart wide open. There's some other exciting things on the horizon that I'm not going to share right now, but possibly in the coming weeks I can share that. Progress is being made on my book. Garrett's playing baseball, so I'm loving being at the field and watching him do what he does well. And Zella's having a sleepover tonight, so in about another 45 minutes I'll have a basement full of 6th grade girls, which I absolutely love when they bring their friends over. It's the highest compliment in my opinion. So lots of stuff to share today, lots of emotion, loud music. So I just want to leave you with, if you can do something for someone, do it. If you can show kindness, show it. If you can love harder, love harder. If you can stop and look up and just have awe and wonder fill your being, do it. Moments in life are fleeting. Life is fleeting. So soak all of that juiciness up into your heart and soul. Don't miss the opportunity. So until next time, thank you. I love you. Peace out.